In this video, we'll be sharing practical tips to help you identify and avoid hidden costs so you can save money and improve your financial health. So, if you're ready to take control of your finances and avoid hidden costs, stick around. Number 1. Examples of hidden costs in everyday expenses. When it comes to everyday expenses, it's easy to focus solely on the upfront cost of a product or service. However, there are often hidden costs lurking just below the surface. Let's take a closer look at some examples of hidden costs in everyday expenses. First, there's the cost of cheap products. While it may seem like a good deal to purchase a lower-priced product, it may not be the most cost-effective option in the long run. Cheap products often need to be replaced more frequently, which means you'll end up spending more money over time. Plus, low-quality products may not work as well, which can lead to additional expenses such as repairs or replacements. Another hidden cost to watch out for is convenience. While it may be tempting to choose convenience over cost-saving options, it can end up costing you more in the long run. For example, buying a prepackaged meal from a convenience store may seem like an easy option, but it's likely to be more expensive than cooking a meal at home with fresh ingredients. Credit cards with high interest rates are another example of hidden costs in everyday expenses. When you use a credit card to make a purchase, you may not think about the interest rate. However, over time, that interest can add up and make the purchase much more expensive than you originally thought. Finally, eating out at restaurants instead of cooking at home is another hidden cost to consider. While it may be enjoyable to dine out, the cost of restaurant meals adds up quickly. Plus, eating out often means you're paying for more than just the food. You're also paying for the service atmosphere and convenience. Number 2, the financial impact of hidden costs. The hidden costs of everyday expenses may seem small at first, but they can have a significant impact on your finances. Let's explore the financial impact of hidden costs and why it's important to pay attention to them. Let's look at the impact of cheap products. As we mentioned earlier, low-priced products often need to be replaced more frequently, which means you'll end up spending more money over time. This can have a ripple effect on your finances, especially if you're constantly replacing items like clothing or electronics. Additionally, low-quality products may not work as well, which can lead to additional expenses such as repairs or replacements. Now, let's talk about the impact of credit card debt. When you use a credit card to make a purchase, you're essentially taking out a loan that you'll need to pay back with interest. If you're not careful, that interest can quickly add up and make the purchase much more expensive than you originally thought. Plus, carrying high levels of credit card debt can have a negative impact on your credit score and make it more difficult to obtain credit in the future. The financial impact of convenience is another factor to consider. While it may be tempting to choose convenience over cost-saving options, it can end up costing you more in the long run. For example, buying a prepackaged meal from a convenience store may seem like an easy option, but it's likely to be more expensive than cooking a meal at home with fresh ingredients. Over time, these small purchases can add up and have a significant impact on your finances. Finally, eating out at restaurants can be a major hidden cost. While it may be enjoyable to dine out, the cost of restaurant meals adds up quickly. If you're not careful, dining out too frequently can have a negative impact on your budget and overall financial health. Number 3, tips for avoiding hidden costs. Now that we've talked about the hidden costs of everyday expenses and their financial impact, let's explore some tips for avoiding them. First, consider the true cost of cheap products. While low-priced products may seem like a bargain, they often come with hidden costs such as frequent replacements or repairs. Instead, consider investing in higher-quality products that are built to last. While they may be more expensive up front, they can save you money in the long run. Next, be mindful of convenience. While it may be tempting to choose the easiest option, it can end up costing you more in the long run. Instead, consider alternatives that may be less convenient, but more cost-effective. For example, meal planning and cooking at home can save you money on food expenses. Another tip for avoiding hidden costs is to carefully review credit card offers before signing up. Look for cards with low interest rates and no annual fees, and be sure to read the fine print before making a decision. Additionally, be mindful of your credit card usage and pay off your balances in full each month to avoid accruing interest. Finally, make a conscious effort to eat out less frequently. While dining out can be enjoyable, it can quickly add up and have a negative impact on your budget. Instead, try cooking at home or packing your own meals when possible. Number 4, the psychological factors that contribute to hidden costs. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. While there are many practical tips for avoiding hidden costs, it's also important to understand the psychological factors that contribute to them. One such factor is the power of marketing. Companies often use persuasive tactics to make us believe that we need their products or services, even if they come with hidden costs. For example, a clothing brand may market their products as affordable and trendy, but in reality, the low-quality fabric may lead to frequent replacements. Another psychological factor is the power of instant gratification. It can be tempting to make impulse purchases or choose convenience over cost-saving options, even if it means incurring hidden costs. For example, buying a prepackaged meal from a convenience store may provide immediate satisfaction, but it's likely to be more expensive in the long run than cooking a meal at home with fresh ingredients. Fear of missing out, FOMO, is another psychological factor that can contribute to hidden costs. Social media and advertising often create a sense of urgency and scarcity around products and experiences, making us feel like we need to act quickly to avoid missing out. This can lead to impulsive purchases and overspending. Finally, it's important to acknowledge the role that emotions play in our spending habits. Shopping can be a form of stress relief or even a reward for a job well done. However, this emotional attachment to spending can lead to overspending and incurring hidden costs. Number 5, hidden costs in subscription services. While subscription services can provide convenience and value, they often come with hidden costs that can add up over time. One such hidden cost is the automatic renewal feature. Many subscription services automatically renew at the end of the subscription term, which can lead to unexpected charges if you forget to cancel. It's important to review the terms and conditions of any subscription service and set a reminder to cancel if necessary. Another hidden cost in subscription services is the free trial offer. While free trials can be a great way to test out a service before committing to a subscription, they often require you to enter your credit card information upfront. If you forget to cancel before the trial period ends, you may be charged for a full subscription. It's important to set a reminder to cancel before the trial period ends if you don't want to continue the subscription. Additionally, some subscription services offer tiered pricing plans, which can be confusing and lead to unexpected charges. Be sure to review the pricing plans carefully and choose the plan that best fits your needs to avoid unnecessary charges. Number 6, environmental costs of everyday expenses. While hidden costs can impact our wallets, they can also impact our planet. Many everyday expenses come with environmental costs that we may not even be aware of. For example, single-use plastics, such as water bottles, straws, and food packaging may seem convenient, but they often end up in landfills or oceans, harming wildlife and contributing to pollution. By choosing reusable alternatives, such as a refillable water bottle or cloth shopping bag, we can reduce our environmental impact and save money in the long run. Another hidden environmental cost is the energy consumption of our electronic devices. While it's easy to forget about the energy that goes into charging our phones, tablets, and laptops, it adds up over time. By unplugging devices when they're not in use and choosing energy-efficient devices, we can reduce our carbon footprint and save money on our energy bills. Transportation is another area where hidden environmental costs can add up. Driving a car or taking a flight may be convenient, but they also contribute to air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. By choosing alternative modes of transportation, such as walking, biking, or taking public transit, we can reduce our environmental impact and even save money on transportation costs. Finally, it's important to be mindful of the environmental impact of the products we consume. For example, buying clothes made from sustainable materials and supporting companies with environmentally friendly practices can help reduce our carbon footprint. Everyday expenses can come with hidden costs that can impact us financially and environmentally. By being aware of these hidden costs and taking steps to avoid them, we can save money and reduce our environmental impact. Remember, it's never too late to start making changes. By taking small steps today, we can make a big impact tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you to take action towards a more financially and environmentally conscious lifestyle.